And so I'm going to get into a little bit now about what happens to the vagina. Why does it change at the time of menopause? Why are you getting these funny symptoms? What can I do about them? What's out there now? And so we're going to go through all of that next. So the vagina has a lot of layers. And so on this picture here on your left side is a vagina that's in a woman that is in her 20s, 30s, 40s. On the right side, it's showing a vagina on somebody that's in their 60s, 70s. And so you can tell first off, if you're just looking at the vagina with the dotted line splitting it in the middle, that on the right side, the tissue is very pale. It's a different color, right? It looks different just by looking at the tissue. Your gynecologist can see this. It's a clear thing whenever we're looking at the outside and the inside of the vagina that there's a color change. And that change happens because the wall of the vagina changes in its thickness. It no longer is kind of thick and takes a lot of impact. It becomes thinner. It has less red kind of blood vessels that are going to it. The thickness of the skin on the inside of the vagina gets thinner. So every single layer from the skin to the muscle to the blood vessels underneath it all get narrower and thinner. And so there's these things called rugal fold or rugae along the vagina that you can see these little folded areas. And those are in women that are premenopausal. You can see that they completely flatten out for women after menopause, often in the lack of estrogen. These folds help you when you're having sex, that things can stretch more. It's sort of a ribbing mechanism, and it helps the vagina stay more dynamic to accommodate for having a penis inside of it or a finger or anything that you want to put inside a toy. And so when you lose that and it flattens out, it doesn't accommodate as well. So instead of being stretchy, wet, it becomes more thin, tender, delicate, more able to tear and less able to stretch. And so there are things you can do about this. You don't have to just say, this is my life, right?